make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back at with another video. And of course, this is football week. This is Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears Packers week. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a preview of the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. So, guys, I got a special guest here today. I'm not too sure if you guys know, but we got Teal the God over here from Real Street Sports Talk, who's a Packers fan. And I got my co-host Chuck Full Damage Miller, and we're going to be going over everything Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers. So if y'all don't know, Teal, just introduce yourself to the crew. They don't already know.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Teal the God from Real Street Sports Talk, man. Kofi and Chuck, they good friends of mine, man, and I'm here. I'm a diehard Packer fan, man, and I'm just ready to dive into this Week 1 matchup. I'm ready for this game. I'm ready for this season. You know, I'm just ready for the coming out party for Jordan Love, man. I'm ready for the coming out party, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fun Sunday. I can tell you that. That's all I'm going to tell you, man.
Coming out party. I like the verbiage there.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a coming out party for sure, man.
Yeah, so like I said, you know, the Bears and the Packers, they faced this Sunday at 3:25 p.m. Central Time, 1:25 PST. Well, where I'm at, it's going to be America's game of the week. And of course, you know, like this is going to be a very big event. You know, of course, everybody knows what America's game of the week is. You know, they have like have some of the most anticipated teams going into the league, of course, with the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers, being one of the most oldest and historic rivalries in the NFL. We're going to be talking about certain key matchups in regards to what to look for on each team, and specifically with the key matchups, what it will take for each team to win. So we're going to start with you, T.O. Of course, you're a Packers fan. Give us your three most important key matchups in order for the Green Bay Packers to win against the Chicago Bears.
Man, that's a good way to start, man, because there's definitely going to be some keys that I think the Packers definitely going to have to, you know, play up to, man. And we want to start off with stopping the run. That's number one. We have to stop the run on this Chicago Bears team because with Fields running the ball, rushing for 1,000 yards last year, Herbert and Deontay Foreman and Roschon Johnson, whoever they're going to have out there, we have to stop the run, man. And because I trust my secondary. I don't think that, you know, Fields could pass on us. So that's why I said we could stop the run and force Fields to pass. I think that, you know, that's going to be the key to winning this game. Also, we got to start off hot. That's number 2 for me. We got to start off hot. Don't lollipop throw Jordan Love out there. Don't go out there throwing these short passes and none of that. Go out there and play our game and, you know, hit them. Hit them hard, you know, throw the ball down the field. Take advantage of, you know, this weak secondary. Well, I'm not going to say weak because, you know, it's still up in the air. But I think that my guys could get past you guys, the cornerbacks. And number 3, I'm going to say special teams. I think that we need to win. I think we need to win on special teams because if we can control half of the field and set Jordan Love up right, I think that, you know, and last year we went on the run because our special team was top 5 the last 8 games. So I'm going to say that's number 3. But number 1, the biggest thing for me is I want the Packers to stop the run, man, because I don't think Fields can throw on us. So let's stop the run. And, you know, I think that'll lead us right to victory, man.
Tio, I think that's an interesting take that you have on stopping the run. And thinking that Justin Fields cannot throw on the Packers secondary. As I recall last year, Justin Fields, he had some pretty nice deep balls that he put up on the secondary down the field. And on Jair Alexander, you know, just to speak of one. So, you know, I don't think it's a thing where Justin Fields has got to prove to the Green Bay secondary that he's going. He's already done that. He's already proven that. I think you are spot on, though, when you talk about stopping the run. I heard something from Justin Fields this week that I hadn't heard him say before when he talked about, he mentioned about him rushing for over 1,000 yards last year. He said, well, how about if I rush for over 2,000 this year? And I think you are spot on when you talk about stopping.
Oh, you saw that video that
yeah, I think you're spot on when
little
you talk about
promo
stopping
clip.
the run.
Do you really want him rushing for 2,000 yards? Do you really want that?
It's not about what I want. It's not about what I want. We're talking about the keys to the game here. And one of the things you just pointed out is y'all stopping the run. The thing I would say is that's a great key to the game you just dropped. I just don't think y'all can do it. I don't think y'all can stop the run here because of the dynamic that Justin Fields brings to the table. I think also another thing going to be factored in is the matchup issues that Green Bay is going to experience now. Receiving core. This is not the same receiving core that Green Bay saw last year. It's going to be a different receiving core. It's going to be a different dynamic. Daniel Mooney is moving into the slot, I believe. Chase Claypool and DJ Moore is on the outsides, or whichever way Matt Eberflus decides to, or I should say Luke Getsy decides to line this up. It's going to cause some matchup problems, and somebody somewhere in that defense is going to get exposed. So wherever that weakness is in the secondary, it's going to be up to Justin Fields and Luke Getsy to find it and exploit it. And I believe that's where the Bears will have the biggest advantage. Plus, I think our secondary, we're in a wait-and-see mode right now, T.O. I agree with you on that. You can't call us weak. Can't necessarily say we're dominant or nothing like that. But I do believe that we are going to be the mitigating factor, the deciding factor in this game. How well this secondary plays is going to be, I believe, how this game plays out. And with Jaquan Brisker and Eddie Jackson over the top, it's going to be a problem with Jordan Love trying to find his way down that field. It's going to have to go underneath. You have to mess with the rookie, Tyreek Stevenson, who has the potential. He's not there yet, but he has the potential to one day be a lockdown corner in this league. Jalen Johnson going to have to live up to his money. He's going to have to come on out, and he's going to have to do his thing. And Kyler Gordon is going to have to be Spider-Man. He's going to have to do what he do. He's going to have to do what he do. But I think when I'm looking at the matchups here, if we dive deep into the numbers, I think all the numbers should speak in favor of Green Bay, except for one number. That's at the quarterback position. Still got an unproven guy back there who has yet to get out here. Just hear me out. You got an unproven guy out there who has yet to get out here and do anything. That don't mean he'll come out here and lay an egg. I'm not saying he's going to come out here and stink up the joint. I'm not saying the Bears finna dominate him. I'm not saying none of those things. What I'm saying is he's got to show what he's made of. His mental, his accuracy, his ability to read, his character under fire, under pressure, what have you. All that's going to have to come into play. And I think that's where this game is going to be decided. It's going to be decided at the quarterback position. It's going to be decided in the secondary for Green Bay and in the secondary for the Bears. Last point, and I'm going to pass to Mike Kobe. You alluded to special teams, Theo. Special teams is always one area where the Bears have hung our hat on. That could be a big factor in this game, especially from what I've been seeing with Tyler Scott and Velus Jones in the preseason, fumbling balls and dropping punts and all of this stuff. You don't want that to be the way that your team gets into a hole or the way the team loses the game. So, yeah, that's going to be big. That's going to be big. Those are good keys that you hit on.
Okay, I'm going to go over my 3 keys. So the first thing is that Justin Fields has to take what the defense gives him. And what I mean by that is that because their safety, I think Adrian Amos, he's not there. If you see that there's an opening up top, then go for it. Take the deep shot. And if you see that there's like a cover 2 up there, hit your intermediate routes, hit your short routes, because a problem with Justin Fields for the past couple of years is that he was with his short to intermediate throws. And that's something that he has to correct this upcoming season. Understanding what the defenses gives him, and that's by reading defenses, understanding like the defensive tendencies, knowing when to do like protection, like doing max protect, knowing when to set the formation. That's one key. The second key is establishing the run game. Like don't go away from your identity. You know, that was something that was good with the Bears from last year. They're the number one rushing team from last year. And so you want to make sure that you establish the run game before you can establish a passing game, because that's another one of Justin Fields' strengths was with the play action passes, him going away, not staying in the pocket, but actually going away, cutting half the field away, because we already know that Justin Fields, when he's during play action passes, his passer rating is over 98 when it comes to, as opposed to of him just standing inside the pocket, because that's not part of his game. You know, I mean, of course, you know, when Justin Fields has a clean pocket, he's really good, but he's very more accurate when he's outside the pocket, you know, with the play action pass. A third key to the Bears winning against the Green Bay Packers is the run defense, our run defense. We got to stop Green Bay's run game, because Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, they're a great running back tandem, especially Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones the last couple years have completely dominated us in the run game, and we have to stop Aaron Jones. That's another key. You know, stopping the run. Making sure that Aaron Jones, he doesn't like gashes up, because if he gashes up, I mean, it may be a long day for the Chicago Bears defense, and you don't want that. And especially with Jordan Love, he's very good, you know, with the clean pocket. And he's very good also when it comes to the play action pass. For these past couple preseason games, he's looked really good when it came to the play action pass too. And like I said, you know, with the run defense, when you stop the running game, that's going to put more pressure on Jordan Love to drop back and throw the ball more. And based on some of the numbers that I looked at, Jordan Love is not very great under pressure. You know, when you stop their run defense, it's going to put the pass rusher to kind of pin their ears back more to kind of rush the passer. And so when you stop the run, then that's when it just all, you know, comes together. So
and Coach, let me jump in here, and I'm going to allude to something you were speaking about when you were making comments there earlier in terms of Justin Fields with the intermediate passes and the short passes. I think what's lost on everybody when it comes to that is Justin Fields was just in his second year last year, and he was learning what throwing an NFL receiver looks like, what throwing an NFL receiver open looks like. So it was a maturation process. I think when he struggled with that, he struggled with the timing on it because he wasn't sure. He was second guessing whether or not this receiver was open and whether he should throw it. You know, and to some I've been hearing, I heard the analyst saying in some of those games last year, in particular in the Washington Commanders game, they were saying that you know, Justin Fields has to learn that when it comes to being open in the NFL, it's different when you're open in college. College open is 20 yards, nobody's around you.
Nobody's around, right?
Yeah, right. But in NFL, if that receiver has a 3 to 5,
a small window,
a 3 to 5 step lead on that defender, that is considered open in the NFL.
What leads me. That's what, not to cut you off, man, but that's what leads me to what I'm going to talk about next. Is when I say that the game hasn't really slowed down for Fields yet. And I know y'all don't want to talk about preseason, but against the Bills, it was the same Fields. When y'all just played against
Buffalo, they were running vanilla plays. They were being
I'm just talking about the drop back and the throws. And when I say that stopping the run is so important for us, and I'm going to get back to it because I trust my secondary, we have played against Fields 4 times. He's finna play against that same defense. No, he's going to play against the same Packers defense, and he has 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He is terrible passing the ball versus the Packers, and we're finna run the same defense at him. So when I say that we need to stop the run, and we not really, you guys added DJ Moore. You had Claypool last year. You had Mooney last year.
We
You know,
got
so
Claypool
we
with the trade deadline, so let's keep that in mind.
but we played against him and he couldn't get off the line versus Rasul Douglas. Claypool, we played against Claypool last year. What I'm
Won't be
saying.
a problem this year.
We'll see. But what I'm saying is that it's important for the Packers to stop the run because we know that Fields hasn't proved that he could pass against us. And it's looking like the same Fields that last preseason game when I watched him, them dropbacks, and that I'm just telling you what I see, and I'm telling you now.
Okay.
And another thing I want to say real quick. Can we please stop with this 4,000 yards? Okay, let's please stop with
Justin
that.
Fields
And I want to say why. I want to say why.
Words, not ours, bro. What's up, Swift?
DJ Moore has 200. DJ Moore, okay, that's not with Justin Fields. And I'm gonna say this.
That's what worse quarterbacks than Justin Fields.
Last year, I want to say let's stop with the 4,000 yards because last year, let's just try to get to 2,000 yards passing. Let's get to 2,500 where he had on the books right now. Let's get to 2,700 yards. Let's stop the 4,000 yards. This guy, 15 games, only threw the ball for over 200 yards 2 times in 15 games. Please, let's stop with the 4,000 yards. He's going to be this great thrower, and please, let's stop. Okay. So when I say let's stop the run, Packers, that's the number one key for us. That's what I was referring to, Chuck, when I was saying that I don't think this guy can throw on us, and he's going to have to prove he can throw on us. I know you see the little highlights of him throwing the ball because we tried to jump him.
St. Brown on Jair Alexander and N'Keal Harry on
this is a
Jair
guy
Alexander down the field.
This is a guy that's 25 games in and hasn't had a 300-yard game yet. Please, let's stop with
he hasn't had a 300-yard receiving core yet. So what's your point? What's
going to be the difference? You can add 800 more yards from DJ Moore, and it's still going to be under 3,000 yards for this guy. That's what I'm telling you. Let's look at the reality of it, man.
I mean, this is the reality.
That's all I'm saying.
The reality of it is you don't want Justin Fields. You in the Packers nation.
It's not what I want.
Y'all don't want Justin Fields to progress. Y'all want to say that this man is not going to get any better. Let's not reference it back to the Bills game.
He just needs to prove it.
Let me say this.
He needs to prove it.
Let me say this. Referencing back to the Bills game that you're talking about in preseason, the Bills are a standard for us. That is like a big brother running up on us, showing us.
What are the Packers to y'all?
The Packers are not a big brother to us, brother. They never been a big brother.
We the owner. We the owner. Like you talk about.
That's that Aaron Rodgers stuff, bro. That's that Aaron Rodgers. He ain't coming through that tunnel, bro. He ain't coming through that tunnel no more, bro. Just know that. Just know
that. Are the standard. But, no, we're your standard.
No, the Bills are a big brother standard to us because the Bills are where we're trying to get to. Okay, the Packers are not where the Bills are, bro. And you and I are gonna sit here and sell that hoop dream to me. The Packers are not on their level. But what we saw from the Bills, we saw a well-oiled machine that was out there executing on offense and defense that was poking holes in what we was doing, with whether it was vanilla or not. They was poking holes in it, and they was putting it to the test. I do not see that same kind of test coming from the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are what's up? They are a storied rivalry. Let me finish. They're a storied rivalry for us. One of the most competitive matchups that we've had in the history of this franchise. But they're a matchup that we can compete and win in. We can win against the Green Bay Packers. We're not ready for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills is where we're trying to get to. Now, I think you're fooling yourself. Hold on. I think you're fooling yourself when you think that the nation of cheeseheads is just going to keep on running them up all over the Chicago Bears because you think Justin Fields can't throw and he can't do this and he can't do that. A few things you always leave out. When we had these discussions, Theo, you always leave out the fact that he didn't have a top flight or legitimate receiving core across the board. Bro, he was throwing to Ekman named St. Brown. He was throwing to Dante Pettis.
And look who his coach was the first year. Matt Nagy did not even try to game plan
mediocre receivers. And the only quality receiver that he had, Darnell Mooney, was injured most of the year. But before he was able to get out there. And then you talk about Chase Claypool. This is a dude that came in halfway through the season, with the season halfway over, learning a whole new offense. I promise you, this year, it's going to be a different ball game, bro. This week, starting this
ain't
week,
the same
you'll
team
see
from
a
last
different
year.
ball game, bro. It's going to be a balance attack, bro.
And it's funny because Kofi, last year when you guys beat the 49ers, man, you was so pumped up going into week 2. This is the same kind of stuff last year, and I was watching the show.
Last year's not this year.
So, wait a minute. So,
Not the
wait a
same
minute.
team. That's
Let me
right.
say this. Last year, you guys were saying, because I watched the show, and if you guys go back, you were saying that we have a better wide receiver core. You guys don't have, we have better, you guys saying that you have better weapons.
Who was
than
saying we had a better wide receiver core
when
last
you go
year?
back and watch the show last year, you were saying that you had better weapons.
Show, bro. That was not
after
said.
You beat the 49ers, and we went out there and put a spanking on you 27-3. What I'm saying is this: when you talking about Buffalo Bills,
you always make these numbers up. It was
27-3, 27-10. Okay,
okay. Well, get it right.
Well, this is what. Listen, though, man.
I'm listening.
Yes, the Bears are going to be a better team this year. Bears will double their wins. Bears will win 6 games this year. That's why I got them. The Bears will be a better team this year. There you go. The Bears will win 6 games. But listen, this guy Justin Fields, man, I'm not going to say that this guy his case is built off excuses, man. And I'm telling y'all,
how much you want to bet on it?
It's always the offensive line. It's always he don't have enough wide receivers. I just want to see the kid go out there and get the job done, and I'm not going to praise him. I know he can run. I just want to see him go out there and throw the ball over 200 yards.
Do you understand you're talking about a third-year quarterback? Listen to who you're talking about.
Listen to yourself.
Same year as Jordan Love. Jordan Love is the third. Wait, no, he's even more.
Fourth year. This is 4th year for Jordan Love. But that's
We're not
talking about Jordan Love right now.
This is the 3rd year for Justin Fields. Exactly what I'm saying. He's 25 games in. No more excuses.
In the 3rd year of this of quarterbacks, 2nd and 3rd year of quarterbacks.
Not first year, 3rd year.
In the 2nd and 3rd year of quarterbacks in this league, when a franchise gives them the proper weaponry around them, you see results. You just saw this same thing last year with Jalen Hurts when they put the proper pieces around him. I definitely will mention Jalen Hurts because
dude, I remember people were saying Jalen Hurts wasn't a franchise quarterback prior to him having. I remember all the talk. People were saying, "Oh, Jalen Hurts, he's a bust." That's what they said about Josh Allen too.
Let me respond to that, Kofi. Even when Jalen Hurts was struggling, even when Josh Allen was
and he
struggling,
had a good offensive line too.
Even when Lamar Jackson was struggling and they was known as runners, those guys was throwing the ball way better than Fields was throwing the ball at that moment. That's what I'm saying. Jalen Hurts was still throwing the ball way better than Fields could throw the ball. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, those guys were still throwing the ball way better than Justin Fields has thrown the ball the last 2 years.
How many interceptions Josh Allen has averaged in his career, man?
2 games last year where Justin Fields didn't complete 100 yards. He didn't throw over 100 yards 2 times last year.
With a lack of receiver. See how you keep on leaving that factor out. You just gonna keep on.
Man.
No, you gonna keep on. You keep on
absolutely
skating.
Ridiculous, man.
You're gonna keep on skating over the fact that Justin Fields did not have a proper receiving core. And see, that's where we bump heads at. Right there, because you're just gonna skate over the fact of what Justin Fields didn't have, and you're gonna act like the only thing that matters is what he did do. He needed more.
You guys to stop with the excuses. That's all I'm asking.
He needed more than just cold
no
command.
Excuses.
That is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. What the hell did you have on your team last year? You had Christian Watson. You had Romeo Doubs.
I'm telling you now.
That's what you had on your team, right? Was Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs better than our whole receiving core last year?
Hey, let's let each other
answer the question. Was Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs? Was Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs better than our whole receiving core last year?
Do you got? If you could pull up the stats, Swifty. If you have the stats for the 3,
please pull up.
He did a video too.
Please,
look at Swifty's videos.
The only thing you want to harp on.
I'm trying to look at the stats right now.
Not going for 300 yards. First off, let me say this: 300 yards don't win.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm pulling up the stats. Thank you, Swifty.
Pull up the completion race.
I'm gonna pull up the stats.
Don't pull up no vanilla stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the stats. I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show all y'all up.
Pull up these guys going 300
you calling a real stat? What's
I'm gonna pull it up.
Aaron Rodgers had it down here last year. Was those real stats?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Relax.
See that?
Relax, man.
Look at the stats. Josh Allen had more interceptions. And look at his top wide receivers: Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. They were more reasonable than what Justin Fields had. Jalen Hurts, who was his top wide receiver, Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor. He had more reasonable wide receivers than Justin Fields. Who were his top wide receivers the past 2 years? He had Dante Pettis. He had Allen Robinson, who didn't even freaking care, who was damn near his mind was off the Bears because of contract extension. He had who else? Marquise Goodwin. He had Dante Pettis. He had who else?
A bunch of nobodies. That's who he
bunch had. Of nobodies. Amir Smith-Marset, Nasimba Webster, EQ St. Brown.
Right.
Nobody forget about the fact that Amir Smith-Marset dropped that pass against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, he had Wims. Yeah, a lot of receivers that wouldn't even make your squad, T.O. That's what he had over here. So when you bark about what Justin Fields is not,
and he had a higher QBR rating than Josh Allen.
When you bark about what he's not accomplishing in the passing game,
is this:
you are eliminating that factor.
Please hear me out, guys.
Go ahead.
Justin Fields has historically.
He been in the league 2 years. What the hell you mean historically? What is that?
Historically, man. 25 games.
Here's the completion percentage.
25 games started. No, 2 games over 200 yards. 25 games started.
And let's not even account the number of drop passes his receivers had. The drop passes.
Wait, Kofi. 25
games over 200 yards. Did you just say that?
25 games started. No games over 300. Only a couple games over 200, over 230 yards. Only a couple games over that. That is historically bad. So when I say that I'm not worried about you guys passing on us,
QBR
3 touchdowns.
79.1.
Listen.
QBR rating 78.2.
3 touchdowns.
QBR rating 84.8. Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Not passing good.
6 interceptions versus this
is over a 2-year span between these 3 quarterbacks. 2 years.
Yeah.
4.
With Aaron Rodgers in there. Don't forget that factor.
3.
You're not coming out that tunnel, T.O.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's all Justin Fields versus the Packers. That's all Justin Fields. That's not Aaron Rodgers.
What's your point?
He's going to see the same defense this week, week 1.
But guess what your team is not going to see? Your team is not going to see the same receiving core that they've been seeing. That's what they're not going to see. They're not going to see the same offensive line that they've been seeing. They're not going to see the same defensive front.
Don't start with okay. You know what? Let's switch over. Let's switch over.
Hey, Swift, if you got time, bro, why don't you jump in here? Put the link or send him the link, bro.
Let's get back to week 1, man.
Swift, if you got time, come in here, bro. Come in here, bro.
You guys call him back up because you know it's historically bad.
No, because this is ridiculous. And the only thing you want to focus on, you want to focus on Justin Fields.
There's no way you can change. There's no way you can change.
What the hell are you expecting Jordan Love to do? What the hell are you expecting Jordan Love to do in the first time that he's on the NFL field?
You going off the Rams.
What the hell are you expecting Jordan Love to do in the first time that he steps foot on an NFL field?
I mean,
game.
You going off the Rams, Danny. You need to relax, man.
This isn't the first time
I'm going off what's coming out of your mouth.
You're going off the Rams, man.
I'm going off what's coming out of your mouth. No, Jordan Love is about to be in the same situation is what I'm trying to tell you. Jordan Love is about to experience the same thing. Is he going to be a ball if the Bears go out there and pick him off 3 times?
All right, let me speak, man. Let me speak.
That's right, Tori.
Jordan Love have this calmness about him. He have this calm demeanor about him, man. I'm telling you now.
All I'm waiting for is this Sunday. All I'm going to say, a lot of Packers fans
let me say this, man.
Rude awakening this Sunday.
Aaron Rodgers
going to have a rude awakening this Sunday.
It's going to be a rude awakening, and I'm going to be on that same side again. Let me tell you this. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years.
Hey, how much you want to bet on it?
We talk after the show. We definitely talk about that. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years. Let me tell you something. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years. Jordan Love has set for 3 years. And the calm demeanor that this guy has out there, man, with his presence in that pocket, man, nothing is too big for this guy. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to roll over into the season, and it's going to be a coming out party. And I'm telling you now, I will be back on this show.
It's going to be a coming out party for Justin
I will be back on this show. Let's do this again Tuesday, whether we win or lose. Let's do this show Tuesday. And I'm telling you,
Justin Fields has that same type of temperament, right? Very calm.
Justin Fields is so panicky. What do you mean? He has the same panicky. No, let me tell you something.
What Justin Fields have you been watching?
Justin Fields has some of the worst pocket presence I ever seen in my life. This guy don't do nothing
for his life for the first 2 years of his career with no offensive line in front of him, man.
Don't say calm. Don't mention calm and all that with Justin Fields. He's
very calm. He's very calm.
Lead the league in fumbles.
He's very calm.
Gets sacked a lot. Probably bottom 5 and getting sacked every year since he.
Yeah, with no offensive line in front of you, you'll do that.
Your offensive line is still terrible.
One of the top offensive lines in the game up in Green Bay, T.O. You know why Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love and everybody can be relaxed? It's because they don't have to worry about no pressure getting in their face.
Let me tell you something, man.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be
not what you think it is, man. It's just not.
What's your prediction for this game? I want to hear this. Let's go.
My prediction for this game? Okay, yes. My prediction for this game is going to be, let's get back to reality, because one thing I do, I talk facts. I know
the Bears fans are delusional.
No. You guys are delusional. You talking 4,000 yards. You guys are delusional. You talking 4,000 yards.
That's Justin Fields' words, bro, not ours. That man said that out of his mouth.
Yeah, Justin Fields said he's going to throw for 4,000 yards.
So he's going to throw for 4,000 yards. He's going to run for 2,000 yards. He said he's going to
throw for 4,000 yards this season.
Didn't he just say he's going to run for 2,000 yards?
Those are his words, not ours.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
My prediction, 34-17 Bears. 34-17 Bears.
Justin Fields say he's going to run for 2,000 yards and he's going to throw for 4,000 yards. I wouldn't be
surprised if we blow them out. 34-17. You guys are Eric Stokes is not playing. Eric Stokes is not playing. Adrian Amos is gone. Mercedes Lewis, one of your top blocking tight ends, is gone. David Bakhtiari is not going to be the same player as he was for the past couple years, past 5 seasons. You're going to have like probably like an average to a mid offensive line. And
mid offensive line?
Yeah.
Well, you know, my offensive line Jordan Love didn't get pressured probably once.
Watch, he's going to get pressured. You're gonna have a rude awakening. Let me say this.
Okay, listen. Let's get back to week 1 predictions.
Okay, week 1 predictions. Let's go with you, T.
Week 1 predictions.
Already got mine.
34-17. This is Jordan Love first start as a successor, not his first start ever, but as a successor to Aaron Rodgers. So it's going to be, some jitters out there. But with his calm demeanor, I think he still pulls out this win. And I'm gonna say this: I think that we win, but not
demeanor is going to beat the Bears. That's what he just said.
It's not exactly. Commercial. There you go. See, but these guys will sit back and think that it's real. Like you think it's real.
His words, not ours.
You don't want this guy running for 2,000 yards. He'll be out by week 5, injured on an IR.
Never.
So let me say this: I think that this is going to be a close game. All this arguing and yelling we're doing, it's going to be a close game. I don't think. Hopefully, we don't blow y'all out, because if we blow y'all out, they're gonna have to take down Twitter. They're gonna trust me. Twitter app is going to blow up.
What's your numbers? Come on, because we ain't trying to hear nothing.
So I'm going to go 26-20.
26-20. 26-20.
Hold on.
You guys haven't beaten us since 2018.
It's going to be a I want to hear him say it.
You already know.
Jordan Love throwing 3 touchdowns. It's going to be a coming out party for Jordan Love. That's my bold prediction. You got to hear, man.
You want to put money on that?
And make sure, listen.
Love will not throw 3 touchdowns.
Last time,
dude, I'll come on your channel. I'll come on your channel and say Jordan Love is better than Justin.
You can come on tonight. Real Street Sports Talk tonight, 10:15. We're going over week 1.
I will come on your channel after the game. Sure. I will come on your channel, T.O. I will wear a Jordan Love jersey, but you have to wear a Justin Fields jersey.
Yes.
I'm not wearing a Justin Fields jersey. I can't do it, man.
It can be all about the love, but it can't be about
hey, listen. All you need is love, Kofi. That's all you need is love, baby.
No, you're gonna need something more than love.
After week 1,
after the day's game, you're gonna be saying all you need is to hate Jordan Love.
Tyreek with another pick. Oh my God, Tyreek Stevenson he's gonna get flagged all game. This guy, he's gonna get flagged all game.
I know everything. Tio, you know what makes me bump heads with you, Tio, and I'm gonna be real with you. What makes me bump heads with you is that everything that you say about the Bears is always us not living in reality, or we have fatal flaws that you guys are going to exploit every single time. The people that don't live in reality in this world is all you Green Bay Packers fans who spent all of the off season all of the all season, talking about everybody else's training camp, everybody else's players on everybody else's teams, and you had absolutely nothing to say about that bum squad that you guys call a standard up in Green Bay. You guys are in trouble. And this week, it's going to start. It's going to be the beginning of the end this week. I'm giving the Bears 28-17. Let's go.
Okay.
What you got, Kofi?
I had 34-17. I ain't
34?
34-17.
You guys will never in life score 34 points on us. Let me remind you of this stat again.
You forgot we got DJ Moore, dude. Like,
3
you know
touchdowns.
that DJ Moore performs very well against
You
the
forgot
Packers.
that they're terrible against the run.
Mid quarterbacks.
Kobe,
You
you forgot that
been
their
right
defense is terrible against the run. too.
AJ
Why he's
Cam
talking about,
Newton, Sam Darnold, and Baker Mayfield.
yeah, and why he's talking about
let me
stopping
say
the
this.
run, he keeps forgetting, conveniently forgetting that the Green Bay Packers are historically
You're gonna have a
horrible
rude awakening.
against the run.
I don't even want to talk.
They're
I don't
horrible
want to talk. I just
against
want
the run.
I'm
Sunday
not
to
even
come.
going to respond to that because that's a terrible take from him. So I'm not going to even
No,
respond.
that's
to
that's
Let me say this.
very much the fact.
that.
Very
You
much the
guys,
fact.
we
I watched Raheem
so
Mostert
let
in
me
the
say this.
NFC Championship
DJ
game one
Moore,
of 14
DJ
years.
Moore is going to Pickens and Love about to get. Oh wow. So let me say something. DJ Moore is a guy that I do like on the Bears. I like DJ Moore. I think that DJ Moore is definitely been underrated his whole career.
He the only
I
receiver we got that
I like DJ Moore. I don't have no problem with DJ Moore.
Yeah.
And let me say this also, because I watch you guys a lot, and I watch a lot of the Bears. I watch a lot of Bears people too, because I want to stay locked in with our rivalry. What with this, people putting Claypool over Mooney, that has to stop. Mooney is flat out, I'm not going to say a way better wide receiver than Claypool, but Mooney is better than Claypool. So people saying that Claypool, I even seen you last week on the show, Chuck, and say Claypool is going to have more yards than DJ Moore. That is absolutely
I still
ridiculous,
believe that.
man.
That's my hot take, sir.
That is absolutely ridiculous, man.
That's my hot take, sir.
Over
You have,
DJ Moore?
you have not seen the Chase Claypool that we've been watching in training.
I've
camp.
seen Claypool. You
No,
know,
no, you haven't seen
I've
what we've
Claypool.
been seeing. You haven't
And I'm
seen
telling you now, Claypool is not that good, y'all. I'm telling you. He's
Okay,
not that
I
good.
know. I know it's amazing
I'm
how
being
when he
honest
gets to
with
the
you.
Bears, he's all of a sudden not good. But when he was in Pittsburgh, he was a solid receiver. He was a great receiver. He was
Yeah, for 1 year.
See how good he was?
I know.
His last
This is why- hey,
his last
Cole.
2 years in the league.
Coach,
Hey.
this is why I can't hear Green Bay Packers fans. Because their realism is unrealistic, bro.
I see
Yeah,
why.
that
I see
rookie
why
year was-
Justin
that-
Post
that
says
rookie year.
Packers fans
He
are
just-
some of the most.
He was
Yeah, I
blowing
wanna
crap out
know
of his mouth. He had an 8-9 team last year, and he really thinks an 8-9 team is going to come in the Soldier Field
With the
and
4-time
dominate
MVP, a
the
future Hall of
Chicago
Famer.
Bears. That's not going to happen. Minus a 4-time league MVP, a whole new 4-year quarterback up in here, 44-year rookie up in here. When
Typical
his
Bears
first time
fans.
taking the
Typical
reins.
Bear fan right there. Live off the rookie year. Typical Bear fan. Live off the rookie year. Have you seen Claypool since then? Since that rookie year. Have you seen Claypool since then?
Have you
Did you
seen
see
Claypool
Claypool
this
last
year?
year?
Have you seen Claypool
Typical
this
Bear
year?
fan, man.
But
Have you seen Claypool last year?
Have
What
you
did he
seen
do last
Claypool
year?
this year? Yeah, so what I'm letting you know is he's gonna have a full.
Kofi, go back and watch that
offseason.
game and see can Claypool
Excuse
get
me,
off the
sir.
line,
I'm
man.
speaking. I'm
And
speaking.
that was
We're
with
not
Phil
gonna
Douglas going
Excuse
against
me,
him.
sir. We have had Chase Claypool for a full offseason with Luke Getsy to teach him and to groom him in this offense. This is going to be a
Big Ben
different
couldn't throw
Chase
exactly
Claypool,
because
bro.
Big Ben was washed up.
Not Big
He was
Ben.
on his last 2 years in the
Oh
league.
my God! But Justin Fields,
You know,
is
come on,
just
Tim. Now you
y'all
were saying
past
it. Quit playing, man. You were saying that about Big Ben, and you were saying he needed to retire for the last 3 years.
No, I was saying that about
Yes, you
Brady
were.
this last couple years.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Don't lie. Don't lie. But it
Wow,
doesn't
man.
matter. It doesn't matter. Proving time is Sunday. Or Sunday. What time the game start? 3:25, 2:25. What time we start? 3:25. That's going to be the beginning of the end for your cheeseheads reign.
And that's
You're
and
gonna
that's
go
the
back to
You
perfect.
can call it a reign
70s.
because you couldn't even
That-
hold the reins last year.
I'm telling you right now, that right there is a.
And last year they
perfect-
just passed us up like in like win totals like just last
That's
year.
a perfect slogan right there, man. That you just said, Chuck. Because I was going to wait before I use that, but I'm definitely going to be using that the beginning of the end. Because let me tell you something right now. when we go out there and watch you guys week 1, I'm telling you, in your mind, that's another 15-year setback. Let me say this, man. You guys, it's going to be the beginning of the end, because if Justin Fields only wins 5-6 games this year, Caleb Williams, hello. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm going to say it's going to be the beginning of the end, because this is it for Fields. This is absolutely it, man. This is it.
3 years in, and you have rolled off.
I'm telling you now.
Hey, you have rolled off.
This is it. This is it for Fields. I'm telling you, this is it.
You have 3 years in, and you have wrote off Justin Fields like he's Zach Wilson. You are pitiful. That's pitiful. That is pitiful, T.O. I cannot believe man. Your mouth.
You can't get another number 1 pick in our draft.
Say that this dude was picked by his peers to be in the top 100 NFL players after last season. The players that played against this man are saying this. You got cats like Austin Eckler that's going to war for this man. And he ain't even on the same team with him because they see what this dude is bringing to the table. And you expect us to listen.
Fred Warner and
to the nutheads with the molded cheese bums up there
saying
in
he's
Green
one of the
Bay,
best quarterbacks they've ever seen.
Authorities on Justin Fields, y'all crazy as hell.
Who said that, Kofi?
Nick Bosa. Watch the NFL 100. They said he's like one of the best quarterbacks he's ever seen. Nick Bosa.
Kofi.
Roquan Smith speaks highly of.
Pull the tape. You want me to pull the tape up?
Nick Bosa. Go down the
list. Want me to pull the tape up?
I understand that. Can I talk?
Yeah.
All right. Let him talk. Let's let him talk.
Because I don't know if people just joined in. I don't know if people didn't hear me earlier. I need to say this again. 25 starts. No games over 300 yards. 2 games over 250 yards.
That's
and 25 starts. How in the world? That's historically bad. Last year, this guy was so bad last year, man. The first 8 games, I don't even want to get into those numbers. How can anybody in their right mind say that Justin Fields is a top 100 quarterback that they ever seen in their life when this guy was 3-14 last year? Bears had the number 1 pick, and this guy is 6-21 in his career.
Nobody said
Kofi,
top 100
can you
quarterback.
please tell me
who
said that Justin Fields was a top 100 quarterback that they ever seen?
No, they rated him in the top 100 NFL players.
Based on his peers.
Let's get it right.
And coaching.
Let's get it right.
That is terrible, man. Look at these numbers, bro. That's terrible, man.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute. T.O., how do you keep
he better not throw 40 passes in a game? Are you kidding me? He better not throw 40 passes in a game.
How do you keep overlooking that for the last 7-8 games of the season, Justin Fields led this offense to an average of 25 points or better per game? How do you keep overlooking that? Because you don't want to see
last
the
6 or 7 games. Last 4 games.
Don't call yourself a realist. Ain't no Packers fans real. You bums waste y'all time.
I'm giving you facts.
Spewing garbage on everybody else's squads. Because y'all suck. And you know you suck. And you know you're going down. And week 1, we'll see it. We'll see.
We will see Sunday. And I'm going to say this, and I mean this.
That's horrible.
Jordan Love, when Jordan Love go out there and outthrow Fields,
I promise you, I'm
going to tell you, when
Jordan
Jordan Love go out there and he outthrow Fields, you're going to see a quarterback Sunday. You're going to see a quarterback Sunday, and you're going to see how a quarterback can throw that ball down the field.
You mean a quarterback that's been sitting for 4 years that couldn't get in the game?
I'm telling you now,
that's what we're going to see?
When you see Jordan Love outthrow Fields this Sunday, I want you to come back on the show with that same energy because I'm going to be locked and loaded for you. I'm going to be locked and loaded for you. And I don't want to hear no excuses because the excuses is up. It's been 3 years. No more excuses. No more excuses, man.
So what's going to be the excuse if y'all lose? If Jordan Love comes out here and lays the egg? What's going to be
if Jordan Love goes out here and he's played bad, guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to make an excuse. I'm going to come on this show.
I want to see you rant. I want to see you rant.
You can't already got one built in.
I'm going to watch it.
Hey,
I'm gonna watch it.
Let me tell you something, Kofi, and Chuck will tell you about me. When Aaron Rodgers play bad, I rip Aaron Rodgers. I don't give out no excuses for a quarterback.
I'm gonna watch it.
I don't give out no excuses for no quarterbacks, man. You go out there and you play the position. You play the position right. And if Jordan Love go out there, which I don't think he's going to crap the bed, I know for sure that this guy's going to go out there and ball. I'm telling you now.
I hope I'm subscribed to you. I think I am. I want that notification. I want to have that notification.
Oh, come on, man. I'm going to grip. If Jordan Love go out there and play bad, I'm going to grip him. I don't play those kind of games. I
Justin Fields. Theo, let me ask you a question.
Look at my sign, Kofi. Look at my sign behind me. This is Real Street Sports Talk. I'm going to give you the real. I'm not going to give you the fake.
Right. Okay, Theo, let me ask you a question, Theo. Have Justin Fields, in your eyes, ever played a good game in the NFL?
Have you ever played a good game? As far as what, overall good game?
However you want to interpret it.
You're going to have to pull that up. I haven't seen him throw the ball 300 yards yet.
My point, Cove. My point, Swifty. My point.
He's
my
6-21. Let's go to the 6 wins.
There is not one good game in his mind that Justin Fields has ever played. Not one, bro. You're hearing this? This is what this man is saying. The man ain't never had a good game in his whole NFL career. So that means Andy Dalton is better than him. That means Sam Darnold's better than him. Zach Wilson, everybody else, Sam Jones, everybody else is better than him. Okay.
It's not too hard. He can do that. 235 yards per game.
What's so funny is about that? This guy he's been in the league 3 years and he only did that once or twice, man. That's what's so funny about that stat. He needs 20 to 35 a game. That's what's so funny, man. That's a funny stat.
Them not accurate numbers. You just
Fonzo, that's a funny stat because
you just throwing stuff out here, bro. You just throwing stuff out here. That's all, man. That's all. You'll see.
Oh God.
You'll see. I can't wait to week 1.
So
there's no way in hell Jordan Love is coming in Soldier Field and winning nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Hey, what if he do?
He's not. There's no what ifs. It's not happening. It's not happening.
I cannot wait for Sunday, man. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be
and all Packers. I can't wait. I can't wait to rip at you bastards that call yourself Packers fans because all y'all got is insults for this Bears team. And
all
Justin
you need
Fields,
is love.
like the ball player that he is, he takes it on the chin. He takes it with grace. He don't even shoot back at y'all.
Hey, Chuck, remember that Clemson game, right? You remember that? Hey, Chuck, remember that Clemson game, Ohio State? Do you know how favorite Clemson was? Everybody. I would even remember that day.
Oh my God.
That Justin Fields is made.
Oh, you can't talk about that, Coach. No, don't do that.
Man.
Don't talk about college because that's illegal. That's illegal for you to talk about. But see, like I pointed out to T.O.
I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm going to shut my mouth. And we're going to wait till Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm all about action. I'm all about action. I'm not enough talk. It's enough talk.
Yeah,
it's all about action.
Hey, Coach, like I pointed out to T.O. though, you know, he wants to talk about how horrible a passer that Justin Fields is. But there's two dudes in the league right now, one by the name of Chris Olave, the other by the name of Garrett Wilson. Who had stellar college careers with one Justin Fields going
and
at
that's
them.
Aaron Rodgers. That's one of Aaron Rodgers' weapons.
Made them top 10 first-round picks, bro. Made them top 10 first-round picks. But he's a bum.
Offensive player of the year.
The man had a 40
Kofi, you can say the same thing about Mac Jones
and 10
Mac Jones.
rushing touchdowns.
You can say the same thing about Mac Jones.
Okay,
you can say the same thing about.
He can be rude and over talking about
Mac Jones. He almost got benched.
It doesn't change the fact. These are numbers, and he has national championship to go along with it. So he can do all that talking all he wants.
Okay, listen.
What does Jordan Love have to hang his hat on?
Enough for the college talk, man.
What does Jordan Love have to hang his hat on?
Enough talk. Let's wait till Sunday.
What does Jordan Love have to hang his hat on? He's got absolutely nothing.
3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions against the Packers. Let's talk real NFL.
What does Jordan Love have against the Bears? What does Jordan Love have against the Bears?
Want to show you.
0-0. 0-0.
Sunday, man.
What's his record?
Justin
0-1.
And
you always want to talk about our record.
Hold on, Coach. Justin Fields has 6 wins in his NFL career. How many does Jordan Love have?
None.
Exactly.
Hey, Kofi, who's the X Factor, man, for game 1, week 1, man?
Who's my X Factor?
Yeah.
My X Factor is DJ Moore.
DJ Moore got to be the X Factor of the game?
Yeah.
Chuck, who you X Factor, man?
You want my X Factor?
Yeah.
The Bears front 4. That's my X Factor on defense. Yes. Yeah, I think y'all need.
Yeah, you know what? That can be that X Factor.
I think
250 yards.
I think Yannick Ngakoue with the cross chop, Javonte Smith, and those boys in the middle. I think they're going to give your boys some problems. games. I think Jordan, what's your boy name? Aaron Jones. I think your boy Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon are going to be stymied. There will not be any running. And I'm going to tell you something. I think this is where Jordan Love, the wheels come off the wagon for him. Because if that run game is not there to balance out play action so he can get wide open passes down the field, guess what? It's going to be a problem. Him sitting back in that pocket thinking he's going to pick this secondary.
Bears will never in life stop the pack. Our offensive line is going to move you guys, and you guys will never stop our run.
Y'all haven't even seen what we bring in this year, man. How can you say this stuff?
Kofi,
doing stuff out your mouth, man.
Carter going on defense. Oh God, yeah. I mean that could be.
Pull that back up. What did Swifty say again, bro? My X factors: Chase Claypool on offense, Kyler Gordon on defense. Absolutely. Now, I was going to say Chase Claypool, but that was too easy because I think Chase Claypool is going to decimate your secondary. And you think he's going to come out here and Rasul Douglas, this old buzzer, is going to shut him down? Not going to happen.
Did you see the game last year? Then what Rasul Douglas did there?
I don't care about the game last year. You haven't seen Chase Claypool this year.
Wow.
This is what I keep telling you.
Go watch tape on Rasul Douglas.
I will not watch tape on that old buzzer. I do not care.
You.
And another thing you don't want to talk about, you don't want to talk about that Adrian Amos is not in that secondary anymore.
Oh my God.
You don't want to talk about that. Adrian Amos is not in that secondary anymore.
If it is,
Eric Stokes is not playing.
If it is,
Eric Stokes is not playing too.
No, Eric Stokes not playing. No, he got the first 4 games. Let me tell you this: if it is one weakness on the Packers, it is the safety.
I know.
Back there.
Wait, is Rashawn Gary playing too?
If it is one, that I would say that is
playing?
Rashawn Gary playing.
Doesn't matter.
He's going to destroy Darnell Wright. I'm telling you right now, he's going to destroy Darnell Wright.
Put money on that?
He's going to be.
Hey, enough talk. We ain't got to talk.
You
We're going to
put money
see.
on that?
Enough.
Oh,
We're
my
going to
God.
talk. We're going to see.
Let me say this.
Not destroy Darnell Wright.
It was
We're gonna see.
It was Darnell is gonna be Darnell Savage back there and Rudy Ford back there. Those, if you want to say it is a weakness on the Packers, is gonna. But I feel like those.
And we're going to explore.
I think they okay.
And the run defense is not good.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't be surprised if Khalil Herbert runs all over you. Khalil Herbert can run circles.
You guys
Or
don't
maybe
even want
Deontay Foreman is going to gash him.
Look. You guys don't even.
Deontay Foreman's going to gas that run defense, and then Khalil Herbert's going to run circles.
Yo, y'all do not have a good run defense. Stop acting like you do.
You don't know what we have this year.
You never had a good run defense. I do know.
You never had a good passing game.
And look at
this year. We got one this
and
year.
look
Exactly.
at this. Look
I
at
agree with
this.
that, Theo.
Look at this.
We got one this year.
Look at Green Bay's weapons. Look at Jordan Love's weapons. He has Luke Musgrave, who's a rookie. He has Romeo Doubs, who is in his second year. He has Christian Watson, who's in his second year. You have all these playmakers that he has who are in their first or second year. What makes you think that Jordan Love is just going to come into this game and just come in with this Bears secondary, who's an improved secondary, by the way, with the second and first year playmakers? What makes you think he's just going to come in and just light up this secondary? Like, please tell me.
Let me say this, Kofi.
And then Aaron Rodgers. These are pretty much the same weapons Aaron Rodgers had, minus Alan Lazard, minus Randall Cobb. Like, what makes you think that Jordan Love is just going to come into this first game and throw like 3 or 4 touchdowns?
And I'm going to tell you what makes me think that. Let me tell you something. Justin Fields has the right guy calling plays for him. And whether you agree with me or not, Matt LaFleur is a hell of a play caller. He's a quarterback's guy. Ask Jerry Goff, who he took, he was the offensive coordinator or whatever when Jerry Goff was in the Super Bowl. He got Matt Ryan his best career his best year he ever had or whatever. Matt Ryan, he had Mariota throw the highest percentage he ever threw when he was there. So let me say this. And Aaron Rodgers was going really on a downfall until Matt LaFleur got here. And he won them back-to-back MVPs. I'm going to say this. Matt LaFleur is a quarterback's guy.
With Devontae Adams.
And I'm going to say this. And let me finish.
Go ahead.
I think Jordan Love can flourish. I think Jordan Love is going to flourish because first things first, we have a great run game. And that's going to set everything up.
I do agree.
That's going to set Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love up so perfect. And if you see this preseason, I know you hate talking about preseason, but that's what we got to go off of right now.
That's what
Jordan
you guys
Love
have to go off of.
is going to find Musgrave, and I'm telling you right now, tune into the show tonight. If you play DFS or anything, Luke Musgrave is a lock. Play him this week. He 4,500 across all sites. Please, I'm just getting that out there. And my bold take on Luke Musgrave is that he's going to break the Packers tight end record with catching yards and receiving yards. Luke Musgrave, I'm telling you, this guy's going to have a lot of targets, man. Because
okay, but Theo, you know what? Now here's what's funny to me.
Let me finish up. Go ahead. I think Jordan Love is going to find Dobbs. He's going to find Watson. But I'm telling you now, those are just the two guys, the two big guys. My rookies, Jaden Reed and Luke Musgrave, I'm telling y'all, man, those kids are going to be electric this year. And I promise you, I'm saying it right now, and I want you guys to come back to this show and hear what I said. Those guys are going to be electric. Luke Musgrave and Jaden Reed, man, them rookies.
Okay, Theo, you know what's funny to me? You know what's funny to me? I'm sitting here listening to you praise these rookies who have yet to even dawn.
Rookies and second-year players.
They have yet to dawn the field of an NFL regular season game. You're already anointing them and appointing them the greatest in this and the best in that over in Packers folklore and all of this other stuff. But when we go to talking on this show about what we see in this Chicago Bears team that is newly built, newly arranged, newly changed in every facet of their positioning, you talk to us like we're delusional. But you don't tell me
I agree with that.
You don't tell me a rookie and Luke Musgrave is going to go out there and shatter all Packers tight end records. Come on, man.
What I'm saying is that
you call us delusional? That's delusional, bro. That's not happening.
Let me say this, Denny. Luke Musgrave is not that much that he has to do. All he has to do
is make sure to hit the like button, man. Hit that like button before any of y'all talk. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
People love the drama, man. So you know
I love you being on here, man. I love you.
For sure. You know, y'all not that. Trust me, y'all. It's all friendly love, man. This is just friendly fighting, and you know this is what Bears and Packers is really supposed to be right here. You know, we gotta fight, man. We gotta get it out the way. I don't care if we beat y'all, 30 times out of 35, and y'all ain't beat us since 2018.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button.
Hey, but let me say this: Luke Musgrave only has to catch like 30 balls and have like over 300 yards, because that's the rookie tight end record is not that much. You thinking I'm talking about the best tight end season? No, Denny. I'm talking about the
Green Bay Packers. I'm talking
about the rookie tight end record. That's not hard to do.
Yeah, but even that lends itself to the fact that you think that Jordan Love, who has Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs to throw the ball to, and what's his name, Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon coming out that backfield, is going to have time to focus and find Luke Musgrave that much.
And I'm telling you, he has all training camp out there, bro. He has all training camp and he has all preseason. I'm telling you, it's not going to change. He's going to pepper Luke Musgrave, and you guys better have a plan of attack for him.
Okay,
because when you look at film, when Matt Eberflus sit down and they look at film on Jordan Love, they're going to say the number one thing we got to do is we got to pay attention to the tight end. I can guarantee you that they're going to have to pay attention to that tight end, man.
That's ridiculous.
And another thing, let me say this right quick. I'm not going on.
That's offensive.
I don't know what that is.
That's got to be a mom with a player on one team
trying to switch over and be a Packers fan, man. I don't know what that is. That's like a Bears fan trying to come on home. No, we don't want you over here. I'm sorry.
That's got to be a mama who got a son playing for the Bears and a son playing for the Packers. That's what they got.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that could be. But I'm gonna tell you this, Theo. I'm gonna say this: if Jordan Love makes Luke Musgrave the focal point of the offensive attack in the passing game,
not
going against us, if he makes him a big factor, we ain't going to say focal point. If he makes him a big factor,
put that as my thumbnail. What do you guys think?
That's going to be the end of the road for your passing game, because that's exactly what the Bears want him to do. We don't want him to throw to Christian Watson. We don't want him going to Romeo
Doubs. Deep anyway. Are
you hearing what I'm saying, though? Hear what I'm saying? If everything gets tenured down to him focusing and hitting Luke Musgrave more than he's going to Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson, that's going to be advantage Bears. We want him to do that because we're
Jordan
not
Love is
going
going
to
deep.
die if Luke Musgrave breaks the Packers rookie tight end record with a bunch of catches. As long as it's not Christian Watson, as long as it's not Romeo Doubs, we got it. It's
I'm not saying he's going to lead the Packers in nothing. What I'm saying is that he's going to play a big role in this offense. That's all I'm saying. You guys expect for Cole Kmet to play a big role in this offense, don't you?
Right. Oh yeah, because this is what his fourth year, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Is Luke Musgrave is going to play a big part,
and he's got more experience than Luke Musgrave. Like,
yeah, but we're going to see. We're going to see. But I'm telling you right now, the ball. Let's just give quick because we're running on the hour right now. Let's see what the season predictions is, man. Because we never got a chance to get to that, Kofi.
The season predictions from whom?
From our teams, man. You want me to go first?
How do you want to do it? The whole?
Yeah, you can go first, Theo.
Okay, man. You know, all this loud arguing, it was fun, and but in reality, I got the Packers winning 9 games this year. As I look over the schedule, it's gonna be some ups and downs, man, because my team is young. My team is flat out young, so it's gonna be some growth. Matter of fact, my team is the youngest team in NFL. So I can see us winning 4 straight games, and we're probably going to lose 4 straight games. It's going to be some ups and downs this year for my Packers. I will go on the show and say this. Despite me saying that I think we're going to win week 1, yes, I think we're going to win week 1 because I think that my team is that better than the Bears. I do. I honestly do. But I still think that, it's going to be a long season. Maybe, I don't know if we can win a division with 8 or 9 wins, but for sure, we probably could sneak and get in that wild card. That'll be a plus. Either way it go, long as Jordan Love come out here, he don't have to be Aaron Rodgers. We have a good enough team, and he have enough weapons to where he don't have to be Aaron Rodgers. I think we can go out here and win 9 games, man, and that's why I got us at 9 wins, making a wild card. Hopefully, we can win a division and we beat up on each other. So, that's my prediction.
What that means.
Mm-hmm. You want me to go next, Cole?
Yeah, you can go. Before we end
my predictions, realistically, I can see the Bears possibly winning anywhere from 8 to 10 games this year. I think it all depends on how
you said 10?
8 to 10.
You said 8 to 10.
8 to 10. I think it all depends on how well we how soon and how well we gel and are able to execute our offense. I think that's going to be a big factor. I think our defense is going to progressively get better as the season goes on, because our defense is still a work in progress. Everybody's still figuring out what the strengths are on this defense and what the weaknesses are on this defense. So I can see us anywhere from 8 to 10 wins realistically. If we're able to gel on offense, if we're able to get everything working and everybody remains healthy, we could possibly project as high as 12 wins, I believe. But realistically, I'm giving us anywhere from 8 to 10 wins this
season. Yeah, I have the Bears. I mean, my projection, of course, is like 10-7, 9-8, 11-6, around that range. At the lowest, if this team was fully healthy, but it didn't really reach its potential, I could see maybe like 8 or 9 wins. But if it really reaches its potential, I could see maybe 12 or 13 wins, just based on the talent from offense and defense. Of course, like I said, with Justin Fields, it's all contingent on the health of the team, our offensive line, and Justin Fields taking that next step to becoming that franchise quarterback. Oh, he's calling me a disappearing act. I'm sorry. It's all contingent upon Justin Fields. If he takes that next development in his quarterback career, with Ryan Poles surrounding him with talent, bringing in DJ Moore, giving him Chase Claypool, giving that contract to Cole Kmet, signing Robert Tonyan. People don't forget how much of an underrated signing, like I said, Robert Tonyan and Big Bobby Tonyan, how he was to this team, and how much he was a big weapon to Aaron Rodgers winning that 2020 and 2021 NFL MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Like Robert Tonyan is It was one of the biggest signings that the Bears have gotten, especially based on what Luke Getsy is trying to run, like a 2 tight end set. It's really going to help Justin Fields in the red zone get his touchdown percentage up. It's going to help in him getting his yardage up because, of course, he can catch. DJ Moore can catch, Cole Kmet can catch, Darnell Mooney can catch, so that won't be a problem.
And let's not forget about Mercedes Lewis in the red zone, too.
Yeah, Mercedes Lewis, too. Like, with him blocking, too, he's definitely also going to help
another
with the
offensive
blocking.
lineman, yeah.
And yeah, he's underrated. Tio the guy. You've also mentioned how much he's really helped the Packers and that offensive line, Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah, that's like having 6 offensive linemen out there, man.
Right. Yeah, he's a 6 offensive line, so he's definitely going to help. So, the lowest I can say is like maybe 8, highest maybe like 11, 12. So yeah.
Hey, real quick, because I never heard nobody talk about this, man, and I don't know why. But how do you guys? My opinion, just on the outside looking in, I want to discuss this real quick. On my opinion, on the outside looking in, I think that the Bears should well, I not think that they should go. I would think that they would want to have like an offensive minded head coach with Fields to get him going in that right direction. I know Luke Getsy is there. He made a change the last 8 games of the season. But how do you guys feel with Eberflus, man? I know he 3-14 his first year. Wasn't his first year last year?
Yeah,
this is the second year. Well, last year was his first year.
If it does go bad, what is just the thoughts on Matt Eberflus?
If it goes bad this season, like I'm trying to understand your question. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like what do you guys see him right now? As far as like you
he
guys
wants to know do we believe he's a coach that can take our team to the next level,
to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. There you go. Help me out.
I believe it. I believe he can because people like he established a culture here in Chicago. He's established a culture called the HITS philosophy. Not a lot of people understand that culture is very, very important to any organization, not just sports, but to any organization. Culture is very important. And so Matt Eberflus, when he was hired, he was already establishing a culture for this team, the HITS philosophy, hustle, intensity, takeaways, time management. He established it, and he wants each and every player, from his staff all the way down to some of the players in practice, the practice camp. He wants everybody to embody it because he doesn't just want it. He doesn't care if you have like the best talent on the team. All he cares about is that are you willing to buy into the culture?
Okay.
And that's very important when it comes to any team. Like you said, with the Packers standard, with the Packers standard, that's how they've been good for the last 30 plus years because they've established a culture. The Patriots have the Patriots way. They've established a culture. All these teams that are great, Pittsburgh, Patriots, Packers, you can name any of them. They have a culture. And what Matt Eberflus is doing for this team is establishing a culture. And that's what's going to help this team propel to us going to the playoffs each and every year because he has a foundation aside for this team. So I believe he can lead us to the Super Bowl. I believe he can. Even though I wanted us to hire Brian Daboll, because I thought Brian Daboll is a perfect coach that can really help.
Man, Brian Daboll, man, that guy, man. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, you saw what he did with Daniel Jones.
Wasn't Brian Daboll?
You saw what he did with Daniel Jones and helping him to become a pretty reasonable quarterback. I mean, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Daniel Jones is not this great quarterback." But look what he did with Daniel Jones.
Exactly.
He won a playoff game. With him.
Yeah.
Just imagine if he had Justin Fields.
Daboll
has more of a higher upside than Daniel Jones. Like, I mean, I wanted us to hire Brian Daboll, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm really happy. With Matt Eberflus, I'm really happy with him because not a lot of coaches from our past was able to establish a culture. Matt Nagy always was talking about BU, but he was always being about himself. John Fox always wanted to do it his way. Freaking Mike Martz, the offensive coordinator, and Mark Trestman, like some of our coaches they
guys
didn't really have an established culture, and that's why you saw some of our teams you weren't that great. So I mean, I'm really happy, you know. So yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to hear y'all take on Matt Eberflus, man, because I never hear anybody talk about him, man. So you guys must be on board with him.
Well, I think our whole organization is on board with him. Plus, coupled with the fact that he's a part of the family that owns the Chicago Bears. I'm not gonna ever leave that part out, bro. I'm not gonna ever leave that part out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not like the signing and the hiring of Matt Eberflus when the Bears first brought him in. I thought it was a homer move to keep money in the family, keep business in the family, so to speak. But I've been pleasantly surprised. I gotta admit that I've been pleasantly surprised, you know, since I've been watching what's been happening here. He really is a pretty good coach. Now, is he a great coach? Can he take us next level? I don't know. The jury's still out. That remains to be seen. But I do see that he does have a working knowledge of the game. He does know how to coach. This is not a Matt Nagy type of situation. Not a Matt Nagy type of situation where I'm not sure what we're going to get, you know, how it's going to play out and all that there. That's not what I see from Matt Eberflus. I also love the fact that he and Ryan Poles, they're on the same page, bro. They're on the same page. So whatever they are working towards, they're doing it together. You know, it's cohesive. It's cohesive. That tells me that they are with him and he is with them. And whatever they're doing, they're trying to do it together. And that's what you need from a general manager and a head coach. You need them to be on the same page. I didn't always see that with Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace. They were not always on the same page. They were not always in the same. And you're not going to get
Ryan Pace made a good decision in drafting Justin Fields. That's what he did.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best decision he made, but he kind of put himself in the trick bag himself with making him the pick with Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, which is ridiculous, you know. But that neither here nor there. I think the jury's still out on him, but I do like him overall. I do like
Chuck. Who did you want the Bears to hire from Matt? But besides Matt Eberflus, who did you want the Bears to hire as a Bears head coach?
Well, you can't ask me that, bro. I'm gonna always go to the chin. Y'all know who the chin is, don't you? That's Bill Cowher, man. I wanted them to drag him out of retirement. That's my guy, man. I love Bill Cowher. Coached the Pittsburgh Steelers to several Super Bowls and all of that there. But he ain't coming, man. He not coming.
No, he ain't coming back. I really wanted Brian Dable. I ain't gonna lie. I was even talking about. I think I talked about on my channel. I wanted the Bears to hire Brian Dable, but it is what it is.
I didn't know much about Brian Dable.
Who's gonna be starting that center for you guys this week? It's gonna be Patrick or Whitehair? Because I don't know.
I think it's Whitehair.
With Jenkins being now, how they gonna rotate that line?
Well, we did bring
in Dan Feeney. We signed a guy named Dan Feeney.
Yeah, Dan.
I don't think he's starting.
Yeah, he's gonna start. Dan Feeney's gonna start.
But I don't know how that would be possible. He got to know the cadence.
I'm sorry, Lucas Patrick. Lucas Patrick is going to start. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, so Lucas Patrick not going to be at guard?
Lucas Patrick is going to start.
Yeah.
So Lucas Patrick not going to – oh. No. Wow. I would thought they would start right here. Okay.
No, that's what you were
Dan
hoping.
Campbell is a closeted coward. Okay, Don Burr.
Yeah, but I think you were hoping that Lucas Patrick, that Whitehair would be there so Kenny Clark can run all over.
Oh, okay. Patrick is starting at center. Patrick is starting at center, and then Whitehair is starting at left guard. Oh, God. I do not like him at left guard. He's not good at left guard.
John, I was just going to say, he's going to get destroyed, man. I'm telling you.
Whitehair has to start at center.
That's why I just said what I said. You want Whitehair starting at center, man. But that Jenkins injury messed it all up, and he got to go over there. You know what I mean?
Jenkins injury threw a monkey wrench in.
Yeah, man.
Got them to move some pieces around. But Tio, I think you're a bit delusional about how dominant your Packers defense is, bro. Your defense is not that dominant.
I'm not saying we dominant. I'm just saying that I know for sure we're gonna have the advantage on the lines, with the line. Like our offensive line is better than you guys' defensive line, and our defensive line is better than you guys. I think we got the advantage on the lines. That's all I'm saying. And with the injuries that you guys have, unfortunately, it don't make it no better. So You know, I just think we're gonna
what you want to
think we're gonna dominate that phase right there. So
you're entitled to think what you want to think, but I think Nate Davis and Darnell Wright, Braxton Jones, I think they're gonna have something to say about that, bro. I think they're gonna have something to say about that.
Soon, man. We're gonna see some fellas, man. I definitely enjoy coming on this show, man.
Well, I was gonna have you on here. Come on here again, bro. Come on here. I love it. I love it.
You know, man, and
Any final thoughts before we end the show?
Final thoughts, man.
Final thoughts.
I'm finna take it out here like this. Jordan Love, Packers fans, Packer Nation, don't be worried. We going for it, man. We here. Nobody should have this. He's going to be Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be the next great. No, Jordan Love has to be Jordan Love. Packers, we got a good team. We're going to go out there and have a home opening because we're on, y'all.
One more time.
We're on, y'all. So it's going to be a home opener coming out party for Jordan Love. He's throwing 3 touchdowns, and he's going to show you guys what a real quarterback is supposed to do with that rock. How you throw that ball for real, for real. So, Packer Nation, just get ready, man. And we'll be back on this show next Tuesday. And I'm telling you now, man, don't be surprised.
Oh, yeah, we'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be streaming next Tuesday. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
You better be here.
Over with. No more preseason talk, man. The season is here. And, I just love the Bears and Packers rivalry, man. Even though we beat up on y'all, I love the rivalry, man, because you guys got the most confidence in the world, man. And I don't know why, but you guys have confidence, to keep coming out here with these stats and with these quotes and with these hot takes, and it's all fun, man. So, Packer Nation, man, Jordan Love, let's get it done, man, this year, man. And one more thing before I get my finish my final thought. I do a fantasy show. So if anybody on here is interested in fantasy sports, like play DraftKings, play FanDuel, I do a fantasy show called Real Street Sports Talk. Me and Chuck, we the co-host. And we get to the money, man. We build good teams. We go over every single game of the week. And we put together good teams, man, and we get people to the money, man. We lead you to the money. So if you like making money, subscribe to my channel, man, Real Street Sports Talk. And tonight we got a show, First Look, Week 1. We want to talk about all the positions, quarterbacks, wide receivers, running back, tight ends, who you should play this week on your fantasy team, man. Everybody got drafts out there. So if you want to get better at it and you want to know who to play this week, give us a look, man, tonight at 10:15, Real Street Sports Talk, man. Kofi.
Yeah, subscribe to Real Street Sports Talk, guys, man. He's a great brother, man. Check out his channel, man. He does like a lot of good breakdowns, not just with the Packers, but with every team.
Yeah,
he's also really good, like in terms of betting and all that. If you want to have figure out what the best bets or which teams to choose, go and check out Real Street Sports Talk because he's all that. Absolutely. And then also, Tio, can you send me your link to your channel so I could put it on my my description?
All right, cool.
Absolutely.
You could just text me it and I'll put it on my.
All
right. Any final thoughts, Chuck?
Dropping one final thought, and I'll be brief, so we can wrap this up. Packers fans have for far too long been delusional about the greatness of their franchise. Have they dominated the Bears? Yes, they have. I'm not going to skate around that factor. But I think this week, starting this week, the delusions start to stop. There's no more Aaron Rodgers. There's no more Brett Favre. There's no more of those guys coming out the tunnel. It's going to be meet Jordan Love. This is what it's going to be this week. And Jordan Love is going to meet the Chicago Bears team, the new look Chicago Bears team, the team that actually has players who can have an impact in every position. That this team that they, for whatever reason, just think it's just going to be the same old Bears, and it's going to run roughshod all over us. I think the Bears pulled the cover off them this week. I think Jordan Love gets exposed. He's probably going to throw at least 2 interceptions. He may get 1 touchdown pass in the game, but I'm definitely having him with at least 2 interceptions in this game. I think our pass rush is going to surprise the Green Bay Packers offensive line because they think that they're just going to sit there and rest on their laurels, and they're going to run all over us and do whatever they do. And none of that's going to happen, bro. None of that's going to happen. I think Justin Fields is going to begin to have a coming out party on them. And when he dominates this game, and I do believe he will dominate this game, it's going to be Justin Fields was a fluke. That's what we're going to hear next from Packer Nation. This was fluky. He's not going to do that again. Blah, 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 so on and so forth. When Justin Fields ends up with double-digit wins this year, it's going to be, oh, the Bears are fraud, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a bunch of talk. But guess what? Starting Sunday, all of this stuff stops, man. Ain't going to be no more talking. It's about the action. If you're a boxer and you can knock me out, throw your dukes. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go. Bear down.
Oh, yeah. You getting
my
knocked
final
out.
thoughts. I'm going to give my final thoughts. So, in the words of what Jordan Love said to Bears fans, he said, "Happy Father's Day." And after that game, we're gonna give you're gonna give us our present, and we're gonna gladly accept it after that ass whipping that Justin Fields is gonna put on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Man, Justin Fields, this game is gonna make a statement. I don't know if you guys already heard, but
absolutely.
A lot of Bears fans, we remember what happened in that 2021 season, where Aaron Rodgers says, "I own you, I own you," and Justin Fields, he's gonna remember those words. He's gonna take those words and he's gonna savor. He's gonna reflect on it, and he's gonna remind every Packers fan that he is going to be the franchise quarterback this coming Sunday. Bears fans, Bears team. We got to set a statement this Sunday, because this is all I'm not going to say it's going to make or break, but it's going to probably be the turn of the tide for the season.
Stand up, Bears Nation. Let's go.
We cannot lose to this Green Bay Packers.
We won't.
We have suffered 30-plus years
of
Hall of Fame quarterback play. 30 years, guys. 30 years of quarterback play.
They don't have that anymore.
I'm sick and tired of Green Bay Packers fans coming on my feed telling them, "Oh, you are our little brother. Oh, we got more championships than you guys. Oh, we just passed you up in all these win totals."
You don't even believe in that guy.
I'm sick and tired of that. Now is the time. It's a new era. It's not the Jordan Love era. It's not the Aaron Rodgers era. It's not the Brett Favre. It's the Justin Fields era. And based on what, in the words of Ryan Poles, we are going to take the North and never give it back.
You heard that,
You heard those words. It's going to begin this season. Justin Fields is going to be the king of the North this season and for the next 10 years. And the Chicago Bears is going to take the North and never give it back. That's all I got to say.
Bring it home right where it belongs, brother. Yes, sir.
Kofi, thanks for having me on the show, man. And you know I love arguing with you guys and yelling at you guys, and you guys, ripping me out, man. That's just how it is, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. It's all love, man. Love the rivalry talk, man. And somebody got to lose, unfortunately. Somebody has to lose this Sunday.
It's all love.
Man,
oh my God, that is a Bear fan trying to put some damn crackers on him and cheese on his head.
Hey, I'm gonna put that as my thumbnail. I'm gonna put that as my thumbnail.
That's a confused sister. That's what that is.
I'm gonna put that as my thumbnail.
She's very confused, but that's all over the place right there.
Anyway, guys, man. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank all of y'all for coming. I'd like to thank Patrick, Torian, Kasim Baker, Swifty, Don, all you guys for coming to the channel. And thank you, T.O., for coming on being a guest, man.
Yes, sir. Happy to have you, man.
We're gonna see what happens after this Sunday, man. I probably might make a video after the game, man. I'm not too sure based on, after the results, I'm probably going to make a video. Some people are saying I should make
you ain't making no video after the game. You're not making no video. Right. You don't want to make no video after the game, Kofi. Trust me.
Somebody said I should do a watch party. I don't know.
You don't want to make no video.
I don't know if I want to do a watch party.
For real. But hey, everybody remember, all you need is love. That's all you really ever needed. Is love. And
ask all the married couples who were married and then got divorced how much all you needed love worked out for them.
Well, you know what? Hey, it always start off good, don't it? So we won.
And it always end bad. Don't forget that part.
All right,
Well, we
fellas, I'm
definitely
out
know a
of
team
here, man.
is definitely going to be disappointed
sir.
after this Sunday. One team is
For
going to
sure.
be happy, and one team is going to be sad.
Yeah, somebody gotta lose, man. You know,
Appreciate you,
somebody
T.O.
gotta
Thanks for
For
coming.
sure.
Man. Thanks for coming.
But I'd like to thank you guys for coming, man. This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk with my guest Chuck Full Damage Miller. As always, guys, Chicago up,
Bears
Bears
down.
down. All right, guys, peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat